In the heart of a dense sun-dappled jungle, there existed a thriving ecosystem where life pulsed through ancient roots and soared through the canopy. Here, amidst the symphony of the cicadas and the rustling leaves, a pair of birds had built their nest, a sanctuary of twigs and leaves nestled between sturdy vines. And there, amidst the soft moss and dry leaves, 3 little chicks chirped cheerfully, basking in the warmth of their parents' love and the promise of a bright future. One day, however, paradise turned to pandemonium. A wildfire, driven by dry winds and a careless spark, ignited at the edge of the forest, racing toward the birds' tranquil home. As the sky turned into an inferno, our feathered family found itself at the edge of a fiery abyss, separated from their sanctuary by a blazing chasm of encroaching doom. Fear threatened to consume them, but their parents, driven by the fierce love of a parent's heart, refused to surrender to the flames. With a resolute chirp, the mother bird nudged her chicks, urging them to action. The time for hesitation had passed. Now, survival was the only option. Leaping into the fiery fray, the birds began their perilous journey across the burning landscape, dodging leaping flames and the falling embers, seeking a path to safety in the heart of the inferno. Their desperate flight was a ballet of survival, each move fraught with risk, each beat of their wings a testament to their courage. The father, with his strong wings and unwavering resolve, shielded his wife and chicks, forming a protective shield against the fire's fury. The mother, nimble and quick-witted, guided them, searching for a haven amidst the blaze. Their 3 little chicks, huddled together for support, followed their parents, their innocent chirps echoing the bravery that burned brightly within them. But as the fire intensified, the going became tougher. The air grew thick with smoke, making it harder to breathe and see. The heat scorched their feathers, testing their endurance. And just when hope seemed to flicker, they spotted a break in the fire line, a narrow corridor of safety leading to a vast expanse of untouched wilderness. With renewed determination, they surged forward, their combined strength and unity propelling them toward the promised haven. As they finally reached the safety of the unburnt forest, the ordeal was far from over. They were battered, singed, yet unbroken. Their feathers, once vibrant, were now marred with soot, their bodies aching with exhaustion and pain. Yet amidst their suffering, there was triumph. They were alive, united, and wiser for their harrowing journey. As they surveyed the scorched landscape, they knew that their home, their very ecosystem, was scarred. But life, much like the jungle after a fire, had a remarkable way of bouncing back. And so, with a mix of grief for what was lost and hope for what would come again, they rebuilt. Using their beaks and claws, they painstakingly gathered new nesting materials, weaving them together into a new home. This time, it was sturdier, safer, more resilient against the whims of nature. As the days turned into weeks, the pain of their ordeals slowly faded, replaced by the joy of a new beginning. Their chicks, no longer helpless nestlings, took their first clumsy flights, their cheerful chirps echoing across the recovering landscape. The parents, watching their children grow, knew that the fire had forged not just their resilience, but also their spirit. They had stared into the face of adversity and emerged not just survivors, but symbols of hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit that thrives even in the aftermath of a raging fire. This heartwarming tale of survival and resilience echoes the extraordinary tales of animals who have faced daunting challenges, head-on and triumph. Let's embark on a journey through the lives of these fearless creatures and explore their stories that not only captivate our imagination, but also remind us of the tenacity of life and the power of the human spirit. Our next story is about a cat who survived 60 feet fall from a window. Mittens, a curious ginger cat with emerald green eyes, was notorious for his daring escapades around the neighborhood. He loved exploring, climbing trees, and surveying his kingdom from the highest vantage points. One sunny afternoon, Mittens decided to explore the tall bookshelf in his owner's apartment. As he leaped from book to book, trying to reach the top shelf, he accidentally knocked over a vase, causing it to smash on the floor. His owner, startled by the crash, rushed to the living room and in the commotion, opened the window to leave. Thinking quickly, Mittens jumped onto the windowsill, intending to make a quick getaway. However, before he could escape, the window suddenly slammed shut, trapping him outside the building, hanging precariously on the windowsill 6 floors up. As Mittens dangled in the air, his heart pounded in his chest, his claws digging desperately into the window frame. His owner, horrified at the sight of her beloved cat dangling from the window, wasted no time. She immediately called the local animal rescue service for help. When the animal rescue team arrived at the scene, they were faced with a daunting task. Reaching Mittens without causing further harm proved to be a challenge. After assessing the situation, they decided to use a ladder to reach the window. As the rescuers climbed the ladder, their every move was filled with care and precision. Once close enough to Mittens, they gently coaxed him with soothing voices and offered him water to help him regain his composure. Slowly, cautiously, they managed to get close enough to grab Mittens and pull him back into the safety of the apartment. After the harrowing experience, Mittens was understandably traumatized. But thanks to the quick thinking of his owner and the skillful rescue operation, he made a full recovery. He returned to his adventurous ways, but perhaps with a newfound appreciation for the comforts of home and the warmth of his owner's love. This remarkable tale of survival reminds us of the importance of quick thinking and swift action in emergencies. Just as Mitten's owner and the animal rescue team sprang into action to save his life, we too must be prepared to face unexpected situations head-on. Whether it's a natural disaster, a medical emergency, or a perilous journey, our ability to respond effectively can mean the difference between success and failure. So let Mitten's story be a reminder for us all to stay calm, think quickly, and reach out for help when faced with challenging situations. And let's always remember that with courage, determination, and the support of others, we can overcome even the most daunting obstacles and emerge victorious, just like Mittens. We've explored tales of daring escapes and miraculous recoveries. These stories not only showcase the incredible resilience of animals, but also remind us of the unwavering bond between humans and their furry companions. The stories of Mittens, Maya, and Bruno serve as testaments to the power of love, loyalty, and the indomitable spirit that resides in the hearts of our animal friends. They inspire us to treat our pets with kindness and respect, recognizing that they are not just animals, but cherished members of our families. By embracing empathy and compassion, we can ensure that their voices are heard and their needs are met, creating a world where both humans and animals can thrive together in harmony.